5, 4, 3, 2.
Tier 1 performance.
Welcome back to the In and Out Talks, powered by Tier 1 Performance, guys. Today's special guest, Aziah James. She played Division I college softball at UConn, and we got a lot in store for you guys today. Aziah, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So you are a native Houstonian, correct? You're born and raised in Houston?
So I was born in Virginia. I'm actually an Army brat.
Oh, wow. So you moved around growing up.
I was on the tail end of things since I'm the baby of my family. But I was born in Virginia, and then I grew up in Texas, moved around in Texas.
Awesome. And so you kind of settled in like Spring area, North Houston,
Mm-hmm.
and that's where you played your high school softball at.
Yep.
And at what age did you realize, okay, I'm pretty solid at sports and softball in particular?
Maybe probably like my sophomore year of high school.
Okay.
Yeah, I like to consider myself a late bloomer because I used to play, what's it called when you play at the, I didn't have a select team.
No select, you just play league.
League ball, yeah.
League
so
ball.
I played league ball at SES, which is right up the street from my house, and I was better than everybody there, so I basically needed to be pushed, and my parents put me, my high school coach actually talked to my parents and told them that, oh, she needs to be pushed up or moved up.
Yeah.
So they introduced me to Scrapyard Dogs, and it was like I went from the top to the very bottom, had to start all over again. And I was like, wow.
Scrapyard Dogs.
Yeah.
I like it. So were you a multi-sport athlete growing up, or were you just like softball? That was your thing?
I was a multi-sport growing up. In high school, when I got to high school, I did volleyball and softball. I really wanted to do track, but my coach told me, like, when we get to this level, you need to choose one sport and focus on it. So I chose softball.
Okay.
But if I had a chance to do track.
And for those softball athletes out there, like, would you recommend? Because like I know you do instructions now with a lot of softball athletes, and they're sticking to one sport really early. Like in elementary school, like they're just sticking to softball or baseball, right? Mm-hmm. Would you recommend that they train be multi-sports athletes as long as they can until they focus on one, like maybe later in high school or something like that?
Absolutely. I would even recommend, if your schedule or if you find a school that allows it, I would even recommend do multiple sports during college. I mean, is it rare? Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
I support multi-sports.
As do I. I'm glad, because I think that you gain a lot of skill sets like motor skills and more athleticism from doing multiple sports rather than just like one sport in particular, right?
Right.
I can gain more speed and agility from the track and field and apply that to the softball,
Right.
And so you started doing select softball like really later on compared to most. And did you notice like a huge change in your skill set like immediately?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I was at the bottom. Everybody threw faster than me. Everybody ran faster than me, hit harder. Mm-hmm. So that just pushed me to want to work harder. And
when was it where you felt like you could play college softball? Or when did college scouts start talking to you?
Probably late in I would say my junior year, they started talking to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought I was late because a lot of my teammates committed 8th grade, freshman year, and by the time I was on the team, everybody had been committed or was going somewhere except for me, so it was like, wow.
When am I going to get mine? Yeah. And so did they reach out to you initially, or did you reach out to them as far as like the scouting goes, or did they see you at like a tournament? And
all three, actually. So I would reach out to schools like, hey, my name is Aziah James. I'm a junior. I play for da-da-da-da-da. I really like for you to come out and watch my game. Mm-hmm. Or sometimes I would go to a camp or if we're having a tournament that weekend, there would be scouts out that week. Or if someone came and watched me that weekend, they would email me or email my coach, and she would give them my email, and we would just, that's how the process would really go.
I think that's really important that like you took initiative, right? Because we try to preach to our athletes that Jordan and I work with is like, hey, it's not just gonna, most likely offers are not just gonna fall in your lap unless you're just like a phenom of phenoms, or like you're one in a million. Like I think it's important that you reach out to coaches, right? And I mean, whenever you emailed them, you obviously told them a little bit about yourself. Did you have any video footage, or was it mainly like, hey, I'm playing at this tournament at this time?
Yeah, so our coach made us individual videos that you could find on YouTube. I'm pretty sure if you type my name in, Scrapyard Dog, it would show all my highlights of what positions I play, my hitting, defense, all of that. Just a complete skill set about me. And she did that for each of our players.
Wow. And so would your recommendation be for softball athletes out there, find a select organization where they're truly trying to work for you to get a college scholarship?
Yeah, I would say it goes both ways. Have somebody there to support you, but you also got to put in the work in on your own.
Right.
Because like you said, it's not going to fall into your lap.
That's exactly right. And was UConn, I mean, how many schools were interested in you or like talking to you at the time?
I would say 5 to 6.
Wow. That's awesome. And UConn, like what made you make up your mind on deciding with UConn?
So I knew that I wanted to get out the state of Texas, and I love seafood.
Oh, yeah.
And there was also some help from my dad. He was just kind of like informing me what UConn is and what they're known for. And I know coaches or the staff say don't let your parents make decisions, but, you know, at a time like that, I was just like, okay, I don't really know much about this school. Yeah, I looked them up, but it still doesn't make sense. My dad's like, UConn? Girl, do you not know who UConn is?
Go Huskies, national champions.
And I'm like,
let's go.
Like, well, it's not softball, but go Huskies. But yeah, I wanted to get away, and I went on a visit there, and I absolutely just loved the culture, and I loved the university itself. The campus was just absolutely beautiful.
It wasn't too cold for you?
No.
Connecticut gets cold?
I'm a weird one. I like
Okay.
cold. I went and played in the snow. I went and played in the snowstorm when I was little.
I like it. So you took that official visit. You knew right away. You just had a gut feeling that like UConn's the place for you.
So I took an unofficial visit.
Okay.
Because I was traveling up to UMass to go take a visit there as well.
Got you.
But while I was there at my unofficial, like the girls just really made me feel loved and welcome and comfortable there. And I feel like that's one thing that's really important. The girls there, the people who you're going to be playing with, you know.
The vibe.
Yeah.
Because I think it starts with the leadership, right? Like it starts with the coaching staff and it falls down to the team captains, upperclassmen. You want to have, a vibe that just feels good,
well,
right?
Yeah, I feel like you can take out the coach's vibe because, you know, that's all going to change as soon as you sign the piece of paper.
That's exactly right.
Like,
everyone's nice whenever you're on
they
your
want
visit.
to butter you up. And you're like, all right, where's that butter up? Okay, it's 6 a.m. She's yelling at me. Where was the smiles and butterflies and rainbows when I first got here?
Yeah. And what was like the toughest transition for you becoming a collegiate athlete versus high school? Like right away, what was the largest, biggest challenge?
I think the biggest challenge for me, wow, very interesting.
Was it like academics, or was it like more athletic end, or was it like, did you kind of just...
I think what it was kind of accepting that I'm over 1,000 miles away from my family and I just can't walk out the door and go home, because in high school I did CrossFit. So I was already athletically prepared and ready for the movements or whatever they had us doing. And my dad also, being a military child, like he had me running, and I was already prepared for anything athletic-wise. And academic, I've always been a work hard type of person, make time for my studies. I'm not a complete A student, but I work hard for my knowledge.
Good. Yeah, I struggled with academics personally. That was my biggest challenge.
I did too. Don't ask me how many.
I was like, man, I'm trying to get this 3.0 and just like move. They set the bar really low for us. They're like, hey, just get a 3.0.
Yeah.
2.7, like, just come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, don't ask me how I became an econ major. Just know I got the paper. Don't ask.
And so, what
Shout out to
position?
Quizlet.
Quizlet. Now they got ChatGPT. You know, they're giving them answers. So, what position did you like initially start at, and did you like finish at that position in the field?
Started. Oh, you mean in college or growing up? Started center field, finished center field.
Wow, right away.
Now, when I was starting, they were mixing me between left and center, even a little bit of right. I absolutely hate right field.
You just the angle of the ball coming off the bat. Like it was hard to read.
Yes. Absolutely hate right field. I look like a newbie.
Yeah.
You know, the newbie that's not in English, you just throw in right field.
Yeah,
So their
like-
parents can take a picture.
Picking day like dandelions. Like,
Yep,
you know,
that was me. Starting out, I told my coach I'll play left field or center field for you.
I like that. You laid the foundation. And what's interesting is what I just learned about you is that you were predominantly a right-handed hitter, but they taught you how to slap left-handed. Mm-hmm. And did that happen in college, or was that something that went back to high school?
No, that went back to high school because at that time slapping was very popular. We like to call it the high bounce. The high bounce was very popular, and they were like, "Oh, it's for your fast kids and stuff." And I do you know how to slap? No. So just we looked at some videos, and my dad and I went outside and we went to work on a tee, and you know they did decent, did good enough to make varsity.
Yeah, just something right.
Yeah, but as I got on the scrapyard, there were older girls that knew what they were doing, and then we had a coach, and then we had college athletes like from Nebraska, from Oklahoma, who would come out, and offer wisdom, and that I just took that and just got better.
That's awesome. And you said like bouncing. So is that whenever you're just trying to drive the ball into the ground and hopes that it pops up?
Yep, chop it over the third baseman's head, and make them jump and they can't reach it. That's the best feeling ever.
Really?
Yeah.
And so, and what conference did you guys play in? Were you in the AAC already, or was it Big East?
Yes, we were in the AAC.
Okay, perfect. And how did you guys, compete, against other schools? Were you guys a pretty good program when you were there? Did you perform well individually? I mean, that's all that,
So, we were in the AAC for only 1 year.
Okay.
And that was my freshman year. And unfortunately, I did not get to play much in the AAC because when our season started, I came down with mono.
Oh, wow. And what year was that, 2019?
Yes.
Okay. And then you hit 2020.
And then COVID came, so
you got did you get an extra 2 years of eligibility, or did you just get one from COVID?
one for COVID. So I played enough for me to not get eligibility, but not how I would like, if that makes sense.
Got you.
But being in the AAC, just watching them, they were just,
Yeah. And did you guys have like a pretty strict weight regimen or like a weightlifting routine that you followed, or any?
Yeah. Mo was awesome. Best lifting coach you could ever ask for.
Really?
Our team at the time, we were just very athletically challenged.
Yes.
As you would say. But those girls, they worked very hard.
Good.
That's probably what I loved about them the most.
Yeah.
They worked very hard, and they were determined to not finish last in AAC. And I'm pretty sure that we did it. I think we finished like 6.
Let's go. You made conference tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we got rained out. And then my teammates said they hate Houston. We're never coming back here ever again.
Oh, was that U of H?
Yeah. That was you. Oh, so y'all remember that?
Bastards.
Oh, yeah. We got rained out. So I'll never forget. I had a runner on first and second. 1 out. Sap was up. She's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
It was like the first inning. We were ready to go.
You ready? And like food wise, what were you guys eating? Like, I mean, was it just whatever you can get your hands on? Because I mean, that's kind of how it was for us. They're like, hey,
Our
here's
coach
Whataburger.
loved us.
They loved you guys?
Yeah, they took us out to Outback, Texas Roadhouse. My coach at the time, she believed in full meals, full good meals.
Did you feel like that impacted your performance on the field?
No. I felt great. I was a happy camper because that's how.
I mean, like in a good way. Like, do you feel like you performed better because?
Oh
of the food?
yeah.
Or
I mean, that's what I grew up eating anyway. My mom was very big on protein, carbs, vegetables, drink your water, drink your Powerade. Like, very,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I'm sure your father being in the military, he kind of had an idea of like what to eat, how to treat his body.
Right.
That's awesome.
And at the time, that's how we were eating, so I was perfectly fine with that.
Good.
Until I got a new coach.
And you're an economics major, correct?
Yes.
And so, you know, how was that, like balancing out the student athlete kind of lifestyle?
It's a challenge.
Yeah.
It's a challenge. You know, you try to make time for your academics and you try to make time for softball, then you try to make time for your social life.
Right.
And, you know, it's just, I don't even know how to explain that. You just got to learn how to
You just have to adapt, right?
Yeah,
Like, there's no way to really
figure it out.
figure it out.
You know, go to study hall and do your homework for about an hour.
Because they give you guys like tutors and stuff like that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. But you have hours that you need to complete.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, you can get your homework done early in the week and still have, like, 2 hours to complete. Like, some people go in there and, like, watch a movie. Some people go in there and...
Yeah. That was...
support it.
Yeah.
Some people go in there and mess with their financial advisors. Hey, Alana.
Yeah.
And then there's some people who go in there and take pictures and who are actors and performers.
That's good. Is that a shout out?
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah. People sending me pictures. Hey, is this your boyfriend? He's over here. On top of the table. What are you doing?
Oh, yeah. Football player, they distracted me. They're like, they got me into trouble. Like, oh, we were watching Wolf of Wall Street, you know, and all of a sudden we got to run W's like all practice.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's awesome. And so, like, what would be like your main advice for young softball athletes trying to make it with aspirations of going to college? What kind of steps would you tell them to take, like as a 10-year-old, 12-year-old?
Wow, at that time, I'll just tell you enjoy the game. But,
Enjoy
you
the
know,
game.
everyone's trying to get to college. I would say start that recruiting process early.
Mm-hmm.
But not at 10, at least. Like, at that time, you're still figuring out if you want to play the sport.
Right.
Like, if you're for sure, like, hey, I want to play softball, this is it. I mean, it doesn't hurt to start that recruiting process, sending out emails early, getting in touch, sending your schedule, hey, come, I would really like if you come watch my game, stuff like that. There's nothing wrong with ever doing that. Other than that, work on your craft and, you know, just be social. And, you know, when you make a mistake, that's what they're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Or when she makes a mistake, how does she react?
Right.
Yeah, they look at that, and they also look at what type of teammate you are.
I think that's important, like not getting too up about anything, but not getting too down about anything.
Yeah.
Trying to like remain constant,
Yeah,
keeping your emotions.
I've seen a lot of people who are like, "Great job! Oh my gosh, you're awesome!" Then they're like,
Yep.
It's like, you just, the coach is gone, so okay.
Yes, exactly.
So, you know, just be yourself, you know, work on your craft, and I feel like I have a lot to say, but...
Yeah. Come on, say it. We're here for it. We're here for it.
I'm just trying to think what I did during my recruiting process. I kept a constant positive attitude, you know, worked hard when no one was looking, did my work at home, did my research, kept my grades up, and, you know, talk to anybody who's been in the game, get any knowledge you can from them, because, you know, their season's over, their time is over, so all they have is knowledge and wisdom for you.
Correct. And that's what you're doing now, correct? Like as a professional, you're training athletes, and so and you're at DBAT Humble off of 1960.
Mm-hmm.
And what has like been the greatest takeaway that you've seen from these young athletes? Like, what do you constantly see that these kids need to improve on? So many things. But like, do you, like, when would you think is a good age for them to start working with an instructor? I guess. Does it depend on the individual?
I feel like it depends on the individual because, I was just telling one of my girls today, like she had this swing that I like to call a power swing. And, like, that's when, like, they drop their hands and, they extend through the ball because, they're trying to push it up and out or hit it up and out, which I've seen a lot of hitters with that swing.
Yes.
And I told her, like, I don't have a problem with that, but you need to understand the basic mechanics and you need to understand how this swing works. And you're only 10 years old. So my challenge for you right now is to get to solid contact. And when you get to solid contact, make sure your barrel is flat because she doesn't understand that swing.
Correct.
And I was telling her father, I don't expect her to just change overnight. And I don't expect her to understand my vocabulary of what I'm saying to her. But what I do expect is for her to take one or two things from today's session and work on it and remember it.
How often do you think that they should be practicing what you're teaching them? Like, how often should they be hitting per week, in your eyes?
I feel like it depends on the age. So when you get to like that 14, 15, you should be hitting maybe 3 to 4 times a week.
At least.
At least.
For sure.
Because, that's what we did in college, trying to prepare for a team. We were in that batting cage every day, almost every night.
Yep. No, because I get discouraged whenever like, a kid comes up to me and they're like, yeah, I haven't hit since the last time I saw you. I'm like, well, that was 2 weeks ago. Like, we're not going to get any better, Junior, But, like, so, I don't know where I was going with that, but...
It's the kids who take it serious that you gotta, because I feel like there are some kids, that kid who hasn't hit in 2 weeks, don't stress yourself out.
No,
Just,
but I think you made a really important point, though, about the line drive swing, like becoming a pure hitter first, because I think that every hitter, and I see this a lot in baseball, swings for the fences, but their body type might not be meant for that type of play, right? Like if you're 5'6", 145, why are you trying to hit home runs? You need to be hitting singles and doubles and stealing bases. You know what I mean? Like, do you find like the similar issue with softball players?
See, I had to disagree with you there because I am a slapper, and I was determined to hit a home run.
You're determined.
And I got it.
You got your homer in college?
And I got it.
Let's go. How many did you get?
1.
What year?
This year.
This year? Senior year?
Yep.
Let's go.
Villanova.
That's what I'm talking about. So you just graduated in 23.
So, yeah, I graduated. Technically, I graduated in 2022, but with my COVID year, I did an extra year. So.
Did you know that you wanted to move back to Houston?
Yes.
Yeah. You're like, it's time to go back home.
Yeah, it's time to go back home.
Okay.
I definitely enjoyed my time there, the memories I made, the friends I made, but it's time to go back home.
That's what Jordan said. He went up to Rhode Island, get away from his mom and dad, and he's like, it's time to come back to Houston.
But no, that other point that you asked about the body swinging for the fences, no, I think if you want it, you'll work hard for it. Now, it wasn't always my goal to hit a home run. It took steps. First, I was a right-hand hitter who was determined to learn how to slap. Then I was a slapper who was determined how to hit a high bouncer, or chopper. Then I was a high chopper, wanted to hit line drives. I was missing my power. And then after that, I wanted to be a triple threat. And I was in that range for a long time of trying to be a triple threat because I had to learn how to swing on the left side because all I would do was just pull as far as swinging. And that took a long time for me because I was slapping and I was like, okay, ball needs to go on this side of the field. But when I swing, I'm just pulling and pulling and pulling. So, if it depends on what your goals are.
Right.
And, I remember this little small chickadee. Evie was about 5 foot. And also Delilah, they were both like 5 foot. Bravo. Her nickname was Bravo, called her Bravo.
Okay.
And she was just determined to hit a home run. And she was a great second hole hitter. She just line drive to the fence, line drive to the fence, line drive to the fence. She didn't get it.
She didn't get that one.
No, she never got it because
Oh, no. But I mean, listen.
But she got closer and closer and closer every single time, and she was determined. So
she's better for it.
Yeah.
She probably became a better hitter in the process.
She did,
right?
and she did.
Boom.
And that's kind of what I do with my kids. Like, I'll put the L screen up, and I'll put a little circle in there, or I'll put my ball on a tee, and I'm like, I challenge you to hit this ball. I challenge you to hit this circle. And, like, they're determined to hit it, and they're determined to hit it. And little do they realize they went from pulling this ball to driving this ball. So
if you're to go back, okay, like, would you recommend that if an athlete has speed, that they learn how to switch hit and they learn slapping as well as, if they're a right-handed hitter naturally, would you immediately teach them how to slap left-handed?
I would offer it to them.
You'd offer it to them?
I would offer, because not everybody wants to learn how to slap. I know some really good right-handed hitters who are just fast and just, hey, I just wanted to stay on my right side.
It sounds like you just need to be left-handed from the start. That just needs to be...
No. It's just, what I'm saying is you should have a choice, and don't let nobody take your choice away, because that's what happened to me.
I like that, because I feel like there's a lot of softball players who are just a good, pure right-handed hitter, and they don't ever have to learn left-handed, because it's like, hey, they stroke the ball. They hit doubles, singles, homers, and there's really no reason, if you're batting above 350, to, like, learn how to slap, right?
Now, if they want to, that's great, but, like, if they don't want to, like, I like to leave it in their hands. If you want something, come and tell me, and I will teach you to the best of my ability.
What was the toughest team you guys played against at UConn? Because I know there's some good softball teams. You guys ever play OU? Oh. Florida's a force.
Florida.
Well, those girls are playing travel softball from age like 2.
Yeah.
Like, they don't mess around. That's not the
Giants.
Softball dads scare me.
I think the shortest person was like 5'8". On the team.
5'8".
Yes, on the team. The shortest person was 5'8".
And they're ranked top 5.
Yeah,
top 10.
like, I think the tallest is probably 6'7". Probably the pitcher, just long legs.
What would you say is like your greatest collegiate memory, like from a team standpoint, like as a softball athlete?
I would say from a team standpoint. Oh, there's so many.
Like, I'll do some goofy stuff on the bus and stuff. Or like,
oh, you mean stuff like that?
Yeah, just some goofy. I don't know.
Well, I remember there was this one time we got in trouble during COVID because we went to a party.
Yeah. Who found out about it? Did the coach?
Well, the team we had a snitch. Yeah. And
were they on the team?
Yeah.
That's not cool.
No, it's not cool.
They weren't starting, were they?
They were starting.
Oh, okay. Well.
But
yeah, I thought they were trying to get a spot on the team.
No, so we went to this college party, and just being college students, and it's COVID, so our coach is strict. Don't go out. Don't do this. Stay in your room.
Yeah.
And then she found out, and she was like, if I find out anyone's out, you're being suspended. Well, it turns out half the team was there, majority. I think 14, because it was a small team. It was like 14, I think 18 or 21 were there. And we're like, well, you can't suspend the whole team. So
because you guys weren't even playing at that point, right?
No, we weren't. It was in the fall.
Okay.
Yeah, but still. So I'll never forget. It was 5 a.m. She told us to come out to the baseball field at 5 a.m. and we had all of our UConn gear in a black duffel bag, and we all took a picture. And we had to run bases
to the bigger field.
Yes. Yes, and I had never seen my coach be so detail oriented in my life. She's like, when you run out the box, you need to check where the ball is. You need to have this part of your foot touch the middle of the bag. You need to lean and you need to turn. And you need to do 13 of them or 14 of them, because that's how many of you were out. And we had to do that for each bag. So we had to run each bag 14 times. So we had to run 14 singles, doubles, triples, and home runs. And I've never seen so many people claim asthma.
Right. All of a sudden, yeah.
I had never seen so many people claim asthma.
And so, if you screwed up, did you have to go back to one?
Yes.
Oh.
It doesn't matter if one person screwed up. We started all over again.
Okay.
And I just remember, just like, at the time we were mad, yeah, but it was so funny. It was
funny.
It was a good memory.
Okay.
It was a good memory.
It was like, laugh at our pain type of thing.
Yeah.
Like, we're all going through this together.
Yeah, we're all going through this together. We're all the clowns here at the circus. It's fine.
Sure.
Because I'm pretty sure at that time the book of the season was The Red Bucket Hat.
Okay.
I don't know if you read that, but it was a chapter called The Circus, and we were in the circus area.
That's what the UConn Huskies were that year.
Yeah.
Okay.
The red bucket hat, or the bucket hat, or the red hat. Something
Jordan,
like
let's check that out.
Yeah.
Well, Asia, thank you so much for being a guest on our show today, and let's do this again sometime.
Of
Really appreciate it.
course. Thanks for having me. Don't quote me on that party.
4, 3, 2.